I'm gonna give him a double.
Damn. I thought this shit is double, no?
Yeah, man, this is brutal. This is brutal. Oh, man, so Juan can't pour no more. This is the setup.
These are my pores.
Oh, my God.
That's the warm-up. Damn.
This will get you going, right?
I bet. Yeah.
Holy shit.
He's taking off his glasses.
Yeah, I'm already getting high. All right, so another Friday, another podcast. So this is DB Real Talk. Co-host is always Juan Fleitas.
Yes, sir.
And we have a special guest today. I'm excited to talk to you, sir.
Man, appreciate it.
Can you introduce yourself?
Well, my name is David Diaz. I'm a former lightweight world boxing champion, 96 Olympian.
Diaz, kind of a surprise to be in the finals. Judah had been very impressive all during the week. Finals really paid off in this third round, even manifested itself in a standing 8 count.
In the red corner, David Diaz.
Dangerous. David Diaz.
Love it.
Amazing, man. That's awesome.
And
Celebrity in the house.
I'm now a real estate agent. So
That's amazing, man. So I want to talk about boxing. I'm a big fight fan.
Sounds like a plan.
But before we get there, so you were Main Street real estate.
No, main event.
Main event.
Main event. Trying to piggyback off of the
boxing.
Yeah,
I love that, man.
Yeah.
So main event, and then I don't know if this is fresh off the press, if we could even announce this. You're now with somebody else.
No, yeah. We're with Realty of America.
Okay.
It's a nationwide brand company.
Yeah.
Now we got offices in California, Florida, Nevada.
Everywhere.
Oh, and he's coast to coast now.
Yeah, he's all over the
Yeah, and I
place.
know he just announced Florida, so congrats.
Yep.
So how did this work out? How did Eddie approach you? Because if he didn't give you a good offer, I would imagine you would just beat him up.
No, never that. Actually, I started off with Eddie, to be honest with you.
Is that right?
Yeah, I started off with Eddie at Realty of Chicago. My wife was actually the managing broker.
Oh, that's
my
right.
wife,
You're
my
get
wife,
out. Yeah, she was the managing broker.
She was
I
the
didn't know
managing
that.
broker over there. And then, she grew the company to like about 190 or agents like that.
Okay.
And then we decided to branch off.
Yeah, do
and
your
to
own thing.
do our own thing. And we did do that for about a good 6-7 years.
Okay.
And then Eddie came back and told
Yeah.
us, hey, look, man, this is what I'm trying to do. This is something different. Take a look at it, see if it fits you guys.
Yeah.
If it does, welcome home.
Well, let's play. 'cause-
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Yeah.
right.
So I love that, man. So I know Eddie had the whole Realty of Chicago. That was a whole different setup.
Yeah.
Right. So the new changes is now it's a nationwide company.
Yeah.
The splits are so much better from what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, it's all favorable for the agents. man.
Yes.
And the technology that it's bringing.
Yeah.
It's rivaling.
There's
up
some
there, too.
firepower, man.
Yeah. And they're still keep on growing.
Yeah.
And they're learning and bringing a lot of more innovative stuff to the company.
I
So-
love that, man. And then-
Is it still at the same spot though? You have the
Well, so they just opened it up. The old Realty of Chicago.
Yeah.
That one's closed now.
Yeah.
And it's going to be down the block.
Oh, no, I saw the new one, but I'm saying
Yeah.
your spot. Is that still?
Oh no! That one we closed it down.
closed it down? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So what's going to happen with us over there on the north side is that one of our agents, her husband's construction. He does developments as well.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to probably, hopefully, later this summer.
Yeah.
Or early winter. Have an office there.
That's
Something
awesome.
that area.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
So it's a Realty of
another-
America satellite.
Pretty much going to be a Realty of America, satellite.
That's very cool, man.
So that's something that we look forward to.
That's
to,
awesome,
to
man.
bringing out pretty soon.
That's cool, man. Big things ahead. I know there's some profit share. Grand opening was just like another previous week.
I saw all the social media. A lot of people was packed.
Yeah. They brought in everybody from all over.
Yeah.
California, New York, Florida, everybody.
I'm a fan of Eddie. I know what they're doing with SunWest. I know all the details behind the scenes. But yeah, that grand opening, man. I don't know if I could do the whole lines and wait outside stuff.
no.
You know? I'm just being honest.
Yes.
I was at my kids' baseball game in Arkansas, So I went to go see him pitch. That's why I wasn't at the event.
Yeah,
My
okay.
wife was there, though.
Oh yeah, she was holding it down.
Holding it down.
Holding it down.
That's so cool,
Yeah.
man. So I got to know. How does someone become an Olympian?
Bust our ass, man.
Because I wanted to go to Olympics for lending, man. It's like, how do you do this? You know? Like, put me in there.
Yeah, no. Well, it takes a lot of hard work, dedication, sacrifice, and definitely will to want to do whatever it is to get there.
So when did you start?
Can I say that I got that I was blessed because I was against a lot of great fighters, amateur fighters. Zab Judas, Hector Camacho Jr.
So you were in a ring with these.
Yeah, with
legends.
Yeah, that ended up still becoming legends, even though they were not Olympians.
Wait a minute. If I'm not mistaken, '96 was when Mayweather won the bronze.
That was my
Get at it. That's wild.
So check it out. It was Antonio Tarver.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Beat Roy Jones.
David Reed, who won the only gold medal that year, and he was a world champion. Antonio Tarver obviously was a champion. Then it was Fernando Vargas.
Okay.
Fernando Vargas became a champion.
De La Hoya Classics.
Floyd Mayweather. Eric Morrell.
Okay.
He's a Puerto Rican cat from Madison, Wisconsin.
Badass.
Yeah. So we had, and then myself.
Yeah.
There was like about 6 champions that came out.
That is wild. That's a hell of a class.
Yeah. So we didn't fare off good in the medals. It's just that amateur boxing internationally is totally different than your.
Well, bullshit. Mayweather didn't lose that.
Oh no,
Like,
no. Fernando also had a tough draw.
Yeah.
I myself, I thought I had a lopsided decision because it just, when you go back to the tape and you start seeing it, it's like, where do the judges not see my punches connecting to the guy? But that's
how I go.
And when he actually became a world champion too. So the guy that I lost to. So I mean,
listen, to make it to the Olympics, I mean, that's a special,
exactly.
That's crazy.
life achievement.
I want to know, how many hours are you spending like back then in the gym, like boxing every day?
Every day, man.
Like
You're
doing 10 hours.
You combine it. You're looking at about 6 hours. An hour in the morning for workout. You obviously, at that time, I was still going to school.
Yeah.
So I got a little bit of favoritism from my high school teacher. Principal, because I technically was supposed to graduate in '94. Yeah. So I took a 5-year plan, for high school.
That's fine.
That's how it goes. But I had, going through all the boxing thing, I was on my last leg to try to make the team.
Yeah.
To even make the Olympic trials, which is a whole different avenue that you got to go through. So I had chances to make it through the Pound Nationals. I ended up losing to Zab Judah.
Okay.
Damn, that's
in
when
the
he was a
finals.
monster, too.
In the finals, though.
Yeah.
In the finals. And then after that, I went through a little spell of uncertainty of what I was going to do after that. Because before that, I was like ranked number 2 in the nation. And when I came back and I lost to Zab, it knocked me out of the rankings.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So I had to see what I was going to do. I tried to get back into boxing to try to make it through the USA Boxing, but it didn't pan out. It didn't pan out well. I didn't train right. I had too much weight. So my last chance was the Golden Gloves. The Chicago Golden Gloves. So if you win the Chicago Golden Gloves, you go to the Nationals. And if you win the national title, then you're able to get a bid for the Olympic trials. Okay. So I ended up doing that, and we won the Chicago Golden Gloves. We won the National Golden Gloves, and I was able to go into the Olympic trials.
That's awesome.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So I've been
the hard road.
Yeah. I took the hard road because I didn't do the things I was supposed to do. Yeah. But we ended up getting there, and we busted our ass. I mean, running every day, working out, dieting, and sleeping. And
what's the hardest part, the diet or the running?
The diet, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, running is hard, but when you know you have to do it, it's okay. But then the dieting, when you're like 2-3 pounds away, oh my God, man.
Oh, man. And people around you are eating?
Yes.
So when did you have to start like your boxing like career? Like was this from an early age?
I started when I was 9 years old.
Yeah.
I fell in love with the sport. I fell in love with it. I loved punching. I loved working out. I loved running. I loved it all. Everything that had to do with boxing.
Because I'm always fascinated by that. You know, some people have to start early. Then there's just these these unicorns, right? Like Deontay Wilder didn't start boxing until like in his 20s or something.
Yeah,
crazy.
Exactly. There's a couple of fighters out there that became champions that started out late. But again, it goes back to you go back and you see their development and how they got there is that they sacrificed. They sacrificed the nightlife. They sacrificed going out.
That's what I'm saying, man. Put me in the Olympics for London, baby. Shit, I'm ready.
Well, were you sparring with your siblings? Did you have fights with your brothers?
Nothing like that.
But
even though he won't admit it, but I did knock Jose down one time.
Yeah, really, Jose?
I knocked him with a body shot at him.
Hopefully Jose's watching this.
Leave a comment if that's real.
He's gonna say, I was breathing in. I'm like, not my fault. You know?
I heard the bell.
Yeah, but no, he actually Jose was pretty good at boxing, man.
He was?
Yeah, he like I was telling you earlier, had he had the dedication,
committed to it.
Yeah.
Oh man, he could, my brother could fight.
Yeah, I'm usually at Jose's house. He's such a fun guy. It's like this guy, so I see him often.
He could fight. My brother could fight, and had he dedicated himself and been like that, man, it probably would have been him.
Oh,
yeah, because
I would have been down
fight.
to box.
He tried to come back
boxing.
one time too, and stuff like that. But again, he came back, but he didn't put
the effort in
the effort in it.
I'm
just gonna go work out,
just show up,
and then go get a fight, and then he ended up fighting a humongous ass white boy, tall. And the thing that got me mad, I was maybe like about 10 or 11, and it got me mad that the guy was like smiling. But that's just the way he fought.
What are you happy about?
He was,
every punch he threw.
Like that. I was like, this guy's smiling.
I'm trying to hit this smile off.
Come on, bro. Yeah. So it was a good thing. But you know, that's how it went, right? With we got sidetracked. With the Olympics, we ended up fighting and dedicating ourselves to it, and we ended up beating everybody in the Olympic trials to
qualify. Yeah.
To qualify, yeah. So
That's
I
so
ended up
amazing.
beating Zab. So remember the guy that I lost to the first Zab
for the rankings.
For the rankings, I ended up fighting him in the finals.
Yeah.
And we beat him by 1 point.
That's huge.
Yeah, we beat him by 1 point. Then a week later, or was it 2 weeks? It was like about 2 weeks later, we fought in Oakland, California, and then 2 weeks later we fought in Augusta, Georgia, for the official, whoever. So like, I was in the winners bracket.
Yeah.
So he had to beat me twice in order for him to make the team. I only had to beat him once.
Wow.
So I was a bit nervous because Zab Judah was still a guy that was a lot of national titles.
So he was a monster. Yeah. He gave
So
Floyd
I was like,
good fight.
I was like, man, this guy's gonna come in and fucking, you know, the speed. Sorry for the language.
Yeah.
But
It's free flow here. You can say it.
Literally.
Yeah. He didn't. He didn't. I pressed him and I started. I beat him.
Styles make fights.
Yeah. You know, Styles makes fights, and I thought he was gonna come out guns a blazing. He didn't, and we ended up winning.
Good for you, man. Congratulations.
Olympian, because of that. So
where do you keep your belts? I'm curious.
in the
about
basement,
that.
I have
You
them
do?
in the mantle up
Nice.
there.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I have that. My Olympic belt with my Golden Glove belt are together, and then I have my WBC.
That's a hell of an amazing 96 class, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
For
We
sure.
are one of, second only to the 76.
Holy
because that was
shit.
Pernell Whitaker.
Whitaker, yeah.
Was it Sugar Ray Leonard and all these other great fighters?
Sugar Ray, that's Tommy Horner, Matt Marvin, and holy crap.
Yeah.
And on another sport, the NBA 96 class was also the best because you had Mr. Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm excited to spin this wheel.
All right.
Oh, man. Oh,
Let's see how this
before I
goes.
get to that,
Yeah.
Real Estate Rumble. Are we
yeah.
gonna get you back in there?
Oh no, I can't do that.
I'll be your cornerman,
I
man.
can't.
Not
I
even
can't.
for charity? Like,
I
no?
can't. You can't do that.
Oh, you can't do that?
Yeah, no, you can't.
Can you train somebody to do that?
I have trained. I have trained.
Yeah.
I trained Andre Vargas from Real Team America.
Yeah.
He fought in the Royal Rumble, that real estate rumble.
Yeah.
And he ended up winning.
Nice.
That's awesome.
He's a big boy, but
Yeah.
man, he can let him go. I was really surprised when he threw some punches.
that's kinda cool.
So you can't do it because you're a pro, or you have
Right,
to,
exactly.
License.
Yeah,
These are licensed weapons.
No, they're not licensed weapons. They're just
This guy's a weapon.
No.
Weapon of mass destruction.
So I'm
Let's go.
gonna debunk that.
Okay,
that my hands are not registered. No boxers are registered. The only thing that happens, like if I get into a fight in the street,
Yeah.
and God forbid something happens to the kid or the person,
Yeah.
You're a lawsuit.
the law is going to weigh heavier on me because
you're
I know
professional.
what I'm doing,
Yeah.
and I should restrain myself. But other than that,
Okay.
that's
Gotcha.
it.
Well, let's just drop it here first. Who is Juan Fleitas going to fight? Because you're going to train him.
Okay, all right.
Who are we going to put him in there
Hey,
We
with?
do a lot of running. I can
Yeah,
shake
he's
my
got to
head.
do a lot of running there. Because I'm telling you, man, those 1 minute, 2 minutes, it feels like an eternity when you're not in shape to
I can imagine.
handle it. Yeah.
Maybe we'll have some of the girls. We have a girl.
Is there a girl division in this real estate rumble?
Yeah, they have girls. Yes,
Let's
sir.
nominate some people.
Yeah,
I
We
think
got some people with anger issues.
I think Michelle Caballero could whip some ass. She's in shape.
Exactly.
Yeah, no. They have it all. It's equal opportunity
All right.
to everybody
Equal
get their ass
opportunity to fight someone and punch them in the
Yeah,
face.
equal opportunity to get your ass whooped. Equal opportunity all the way around.
I love it. All right, so we have a spin the wheel
right.
section of the podcast where we spin it 3 times.
Okay.
If you don't want to answer a question, no worries. You take a penalty shot. If you answer, we all drink with you.
Okay.
So do the honors, sir.
All right, sounds like a plan. Here we go.
There you go. That's a good spin.
That's a great spin.
Yeah.
Easy question.
All right. It says any embarrassing story that you can think of.
Embarrassing story.
Boxing, real estate.
Oh, real estate. All day. When I was first starting, it was fucking hilarious, man. I forgot one of my. We were getting ready to close, so it was final walkthrough, and we go. I tell my clients, okay, I'll meet you there and stuff like that. So I get to the fucking house, and I look at it and it's like under construction, bro. Like there's a dumpster out there, and I go and I peek into the house, and I'm like,
What's going on?
everything's gone.
Oh my God.
The kitchen, the floor, everything is. I go to the back where the lockbox was at. I get the number, and it's not the number. I'm like, hey. I'm like, holy shit. I panic. And I called my lawyer and I go, hey man, these fuckers beat the fuck out of the house, man. You better
They
get
took it
down.
all.
Yeah, I was like, you better get on the phone, man,
Yeah.
and get these. Bro, I was like all panicking and everything like that. My clients calling, hey, we're a little bit away. I'm like, hey, take your time. I like, take your time.
Go get something to eat. Yeah.
And then, whatchamacallit, I stepped back from the shit, like just worrying about. And it's the wrong fucking house, bro. It's the house next door, and it looked at, because it is exactly, these houses
The
were
same
exactly
model.
the same. I was embarrassed. I was like, I had to call the lawyer. I was like, hey, bro,
we're good, we're
never
good.
mind.
That was a prank call.
Don't. I was just testing you, bro.
I was drinking.
Just to
I was
see.
drinking.
No, I was like, I just testing you, see if you're the one.
David put his gloves back on, ready to fight somebody.
Oh my God, that.
Oh.
And I told my clients, and they started laughing. We laughed at it. And it was like, it's
Well, that was a good story.
Yeah, it was. It was only something I would do. You know, because somebody who's gonna go, they're gonna check, hey man, before you start calling anybody. But I panicked. I got mad right away. It was like,
I feel like that could happen.
You know?
Yeah.
I got mad right away. I doubt it.
Remember when we had Anna? She sent me to the wrong location. There was
Oh my God.
there was an event in Chicago. I
Your
took my answer to Cal.
Oh.
And they're all calling. You're like, where are you? I'm like, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm like, where are you? And they're like, Doug, can you like take a video screen, like FaceTime me? And I was like, They're like, you're in the wrong spot. I'm like,
That was embarrassing.
yeah. I was like, damn it, Anna.
But yeah, that was my and it was a good one. I even got a kick out of it.
That's funny.
Well, that's a great
That's
one.
how it goes.
Well, let's drink to that.
All right,
There you
let's
go.
do
It
it.
is tradition.
Salucita.
JT, let's do it.
Salucita.
If we can zoom in on this shit, this is what Juan did to JT. That was like 3 shots.
Yeah.
All right,
Salud,
cheers.
salud.
That's equivalent to 3.
I'll take little by little, man.
Okay, that's
fine. Yeah.
Little by little.
Little by little.
All right, we'll let him just sip on it.
Yeah.
You know.
Because I don't want to get beat up. He can do what he wants.
Technically, tequila is supposed to be sipped.
It should be.
Yeah.
Yes. Did you know that? Yeah, tequila is supposed
And you
to be
inhale,
sipped.
exhale, and
Yeah, and all that fancy stuff. But
Yeah.
we're from the rancho, right?
Yeah, just take it. Just take it.
Here we go.
I love it. Let's do another spin.
All right, here we go.
Oh, shoot. A little.
There you
If you were arrested, David, what would your wife think it was for?
go.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a good one.
Going to the wrong house and breaking in.
Fighting, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, road rage and that.
Little road rage, I get that.
You have some road rage?
Sometimes, yeah. I've learned to calm down a little bit.
Especially now, man. Everyone's got a gun.
Yeah.
So what's the worst thing somebody could do to you on the road? Like just cutting you off, or just
Like a listing agent doesn't take your offer.
like
That would
like riding you in the back or
No,
something?
and I put the brakes on these fuckers.
Yeah,
That,
yeah,
hell
yeah.
yeah, hell yeah. I put the brakes. Hell yeah.
I hate that too.
Yeah,
It's frightening me.
say something. Let's do it. Come on.
Say something.
No, I pump the brakes. You get close at me,
Yeah.
I pump the brakes.
Can we tell people when you're driving to stay clear?
Yeah, I pump the brakes. Man. You get too close.
Get out the way.
Even if I'm doing it, and this is what I hate. If I'm doing 75 or 80,
Yeah.
why are you on me?
Yeah.
You don't need to be. We're both
I
going
agree.
crazy.
I agree, man.
We're both going crazy. They don't need to have an accident to happen. So that's how it goes.
Well, dang.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
then stay the fuck out of his way.
Yeah. Well, just don't tell me.
When
That's
do
it.
you cue that ludicrous song? Get the fuck out my way.
Yeah. No, just don't tell. Don't tell. We'll be all right.
All right.
That is hilarious. All
This is a
right.
lot less, Doug.
This is a normal human
That's how
shot
it
clock.
goes.
Shit.
All right, here we go.
All right. Yeah. Number 3. Same question? Or no?
What was your most awkward date that you can remember?
My awkward date. Now we gotta go back, way back.
Yeah. Yeah, before he was married, of course.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, that's the only thing. That's the only time I ever dated. Yeah, no, before I got married, awkward date. Man, I'm to be honest, I don't remember ever having an awkward date.
I'm not going to argue with you because I don't want to get beat up. Let's spin again.
Let's do the question.
Let's do another one.
Oh, that's the new one. I can tell.
Yeah,
Juan
that's a
wrote
new
this bad
one.
boy.
Yeah.
Your best spot in the city.
What's your
What does that
go-to
mean?
spot? Like
Is
you
that like
love
food?
to eat? Yeah, food.
Well, like I'm a real simple guy. Like my tacos and stuff like
Yeah.
that. There's this place on Narragansett by Belmont.
Okay.
I used to love taconazos
Taconazos?
on Central.
I don't think I've ever had taconazos.
Oh man,
really?
they used to be really
Yeah?
fire.
Okay.
Bro. They fire right there on Central and Versi, Central and Schubert. They used to be really good, but we ended up going to this one spot called Maison, which is, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, one of the cooks.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah, he opened up his own spot and.
Because there's a Maison here in Berwyn. There's El Maison, but I don't know if it's the same.
Maison,
Any relation?
yeah, I don't know if they're the same, but
Oh, okay.
there's that one
I didn't
right
feel
there
that.
on Narragansett and Belmont.
Yeah, there's
They're
a couple.
really good.
There's
Really
a
good.
couple of them here. So,
Yeah. So I know they got 2 over there in Chicago on the north
Okay.
side. They, on the
do you know
same
that
area.
place, JT? No.
Yeah.
But in Maison, on where he's
On
saying
Narragansett and Belmont.
Narragansett and Belmont. I've never.
Yeah.
Is that the same? Like the same? I don't think it's the same. Oh, this one might be similar to.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's my.
That's your go-to spot.
Yeah, that's my go-to.
What about for Tanya?
Huh? Her too.
Her too.
Yeah,
That's a,
yeah,
you guys had that in common?
yeah, Maison.
Like,
Yeah, Maison.
That's a good parent.
Yeah. So it can never go wrong. We both frequent the similar restaurants and
All
stuff
right,
like that.
so
Yeah,
let's twist the question. So Zab Judah comes into town.
Yeah.
Where do you send him for pizza?
Oh, okay. Pizza. I like Mama Luna's, bro.
I don't know what
Mama
that is. Where's
Luna's.
that?
That's over there on the north side in Chicago.
Okay.
By Addison.
What is it? The
and-
tavern or deep dish?
It's a tavern. Tavern.
That's Chicago pizza, by the way. Not that deep dish bullshit.
Tavern. You know, with the little squares.
Yeah.
Those are
That's
that's
Okay. Where are you sending Mayweather for a burger?
a burger. Okay. There's two spots by our house that I really like. One of them is Charlie Burgers.
Okay.
It's on Cicero by Fullerton. And then this other guys have this place called Hangry.
Oh, I have heard of Angry. Yeah.
Hangry Burgers. They got
Hangry Burgers are pretty good
man.
burgers. I've heard
We
of
got some
Angry.
plugs coming, man. I want a
They
free
better
burger.
pay this guy.
So Hangry Burgers is
That's where it's at.
Yeah.
So like if you want just like a good regular like a cheeseburger like
Yeah.
go to Charlie's.
Okay.
Because you get
Charlie's brings it.
Yeah, that
Okay.
like almost off the grill type of little cheeseburger. But if you want to do a little bit of mixing like eccentric cheeseburgers and stuff like that, like they got an al pastor burger.
Oh.
Yeah, dude,
Fucking
it's
sold me
fire.
and shit. My mouth watered a little bit.
Yeah, dog, they have an al
So
pastor
it's called
burger.
Hangry.
Hangry.
Yeah, I've heard
Charlie's
of
and
it.
Hangry.
Yeah,
Okay.
right there on the north side over there by.
So you don't have to be a boxer to go to these places.
Oh
Like, I
no,
can
you
go.
don't. No,
I
they
can go. All right.
treat you real good. They treat you real good.
Well, yeah, you're in the city. What's your go-to spot? What's
For
your
burgers?
For anything. For you.
Asha Ball is like literally down the street from me, man.
Oh,
That's a good
that's
burger.
good. Yeah.
Like, I don't want to fight nobody over this shit.
$50 burger. You know? No, man, come on, man. We're talking about neighborhood.
Yeah.
Al-Shabaab. Come on.
He asked me where I live. I live Westwood.
My bad.
Well, fuck it. Go to Portillo's. Portillo's is a good burger.
I actually do that. I love Portillo's burgers. Burgers are good.
They're not bad.
They're like one of my favorites,
Portillo's
actually.
is a good
I like
burger.
the croissant cheddar beef.
Beef and cheddar's good too.
I do the burgers because they're amazing. I like the
Yeah,
burgers.
my kids do the
Yeah,
burgers
burgers.
too.
Man, did you guys see how much in danger I was just now? That was crazy. That was crazy. All right, where are you sending Antonio Tarver for Italian?
Italian?
Ooh. There's this what's the name of it? The one on Grand.
North side? You lost me if you're on the north side.
On Grand and Halsted.
Oh, Grand Halsted.
Oh shit, that's not actually too far from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Las Corolla.
Okay,
Las Corolla. You ever been there?
I've not.
No.
Oh man,
That's where it's at. No, that's right. That's literally right by me.
Yeah, you gotta go there.
JT,
Yeah.
you test it out first, bro.
No. I'm telling you.
Does it tell you?
I didn't know if
Telling
non-boxers
you.
could go
How's
there.
the
JT, you
How's
go.
the pricing?
The price is good.
The price is
Really,
good?
Very
Okay.
reasonable.
They give you good
Yeah,
portion size?
Yes,
Yeah.
very good portion size.
All right.
Yes, sir. Las Corolla.
What's the dish?
We are the Vesuvio.
You just came at me for Asha Ball. I can't even spell that.
It's a steak that they do there.
With the pasta, yeah,
Yeah,
Vesuvio,
man, it's
yeah.
really good.
Okay.
Yeah, Las Corolla.
Las
my
Corolla.
guy.
How about we all go check that shit
Armando's
out?
We
the
all
best
go.
there.
We'll
Yeah.
all go.
How
Bring
we do it?
Zab, bring Antonio,
Yeah,
bring
there you
Mayweather.
go.
We'll all go.
Yeah.
We'll do a dinner date, David.
Okay, there you go.
Let's do this.
That's awesome.
David, I appreciate you spinning the wheel, sipping on your drink.
Oh yeah.
So, all right. So I know you don't want to beat nobody's ass. You're with Realty of America now. What
Yes,
else
sir.
is going on the rest of the year for you?
Well, right now, family-wise, business-wise, let's talk about business. Just trying to get out there and helping people out, and get them to where they're supposed to be. Obviously, with help from lenders and stuff like that. So
And your main event roster went with you, correct?
pretty much.
So now everyone's branded.
Yeah.
Okay.
All of them except for one. One didn't come with
So
us.
we need to beat them up.
No need. No need.
No need?
No need.
Yeah,
We're gonna lace them up again,
David?
12 agents or 15
Yeah, we had
agents?
like about 14, 15 agents.
We didn't take the last shot.
Oh, we didn't take the last shot?
Yeah.
Salud.
That was for the recommendations.
Yes.
There you go. But yeah, and then just continue doing business and stuff like that. Family wise, it's a really, really good year for us because one of our kids is graduating high school, moving on to college. So we're gonna be taking a trip with a couple of friends and families.
What
to
college?
Punta Cana. He's going to go to Cornell College in Iowa.
Holy.
no.
How
College.
dare you say anything about Oshaval, sir?
You're thinking about the other Cornell. No, sir. You're not gonna get me. No, you're thinking about the other. This is a D3 college. No.
Oh, that's amazing, though. And
Yeah,
I'm
no,
sorry.
blessed.
So you said the family trip to Punta Cana.
Punta Cana, yeah, with a couple of other family friends who are going to be graduating as well and stuff like that. So
that's going to be a great trip.
We look forward to that.
And I see all his social media feeds. His kids are doing great in baseball, so I always see he's always pumping up his kids.
Well, if you're going to the Dominican Republic, you might as well just play some ball out there.
Yeah, so that's the plan. To go check out one of our friends is out there, and he's actually coaching a AA team out there. Which he's not too far from us, so he's like, "Hey, swing by. Yeah, I might take you up on that."
I think I asked you this once, but your kids never got interested in boxing, or you don't want them to?
No.
box?
I wanted them to find their own way and do their own thing.
Yeah.
So we had them involved in everything when they were kids.
Basketball, baseball, football, everything.
Basketball, baseball, soccer, taekwondo.
Oh, shit.
They actually ended up...
Call Dana White.
They ended up going to the Nationals. My oldest won first place in the state.
Yeah.
And he was able to go. My second one second in the state. So they were pretty active in finding their routes.
A family of athletes.
I took them to the boxing gym.
Yeah.
They loved to fight.
Yep.
They loved putting them on.
Yeah.
And I knew they had that. Yeah. But they didn't have the dedication to go run, go work out,
which
jump
you need
rope.
to.
I wouldn't have that dedication either.
Because all they wanted to do was fight. And then I was like, hey, go hit the bag. Nah, I'm good. Go outside and play in the swing.
Like Jose.
Exactly.
Oh, no, Jose. I'll be no disrespect.
That's my brother. Yeah. But he went to play some other things and stuff like that.
Oh,
But
man.
no, but they ended up, we had them in baseball, and then they we ended up doing all these other sports and stuff. Then they, like, hey, let's go back to baseball.
I love that.
That's their passion. They love
Baseball-
it.
baseball
And they
is
don't
my
mind
baby,
practicing and doing all the things for that. Okay, that's
different, though.
where-
That's different.
That's when you find your passion on what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're not even
it's
worried about the work.
Exactly. So that's
It's not even work.
It's not even
It's
fucking
not
work.
even work.
enjoyment. So that's how it is. And right now, one of them is in the oldest one was in his second year of college. He pitches. He went to play for Wilberforce University and HBCU College out in Ohio. And he's trying to come back, though, to Illinois.
Okay.
Because he's like, man, I'm not liking it. You know?
I get it.
Yeah.
Ohio's,
Yeah, it's a different...
yeah.
And
That's where our corporate office is. Cleveland wants to beat Chicago. You're not. You're not.
Hey, Ron's going to get mad at you.
No disrespect, Ron.
So
Ron's actually,
he ended up, and the one that's graduated, he got called by a coach from Cornell College, and we went to visit and fell in love with the facility. And
That's amazing, man.
That's awesome, man.
Well, congrats to you and the family.
Kids are growing up fast.
Yeah,
so.
so-
Was Tanya an athlete too? Was she?
yeah, she played basketball.
Oh, shit. So look at her, athletes, man.
Yeah, she played basketball and
Family of athletes, man. It's kind of intimidating a little bit. Look, so that is an episode. We're going to actually keep rolling a little bit for bonus clips. I
Yeah.
got some selfish ass questions. in here
Okay,
for
no
a few
problem.
minutes.
No problem.